I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I've done a lot of traditional in-office psychotherapy, had a private practice for a while, and I worked in prisons as the director of mental health for a number of years, and it was in that setting that I met Dean Van Camp. He is a horse trainer who had worked for many years with horses who were having difficulty living in the world with humans. And I was working in prisons trying to help folks that were having problems living in society with other folks also. Kind of put our heads together and started here on the grounds of Forever Florida at Crescent J Ranch in 2002. And Dean taught me everything he knew about horses, and I taught him a lot about psychology. In relation to Florida Tech, we actually had workshops right here in our round pen off campus for any doctoral student in the clinical psychology program that was interested in honing their clinical skills by working on the nonverbal side of things with horses. And then we started inviting various populations to come out and do therapeutic work, starting with veterans with post-traumatic stress disorder. Then we started working with at-risk youth, young adults on the autism spectrum. We've done work with spinal cord victims, elderly patients, and have just moved on to include other populations, to include folks that have difficulty with substance abuse.
Horses in conjunction with therapy is something I'd always wanted to do. I had no idea this was out here when I moved down from Illinois to here for grad school. I had no idea it was here, and then we just came out here for this team bonding thing, and I was like, I need to do this.
This is one of our school's best kept secrets. I actually started coming out here in undergrad a couple of times with a friend of mine who was in applied behavioral analysis, and we worked with some of the horses a little bit. So about 2 years ago, a year into grad school, Dr. Wise had a workshop for the grad students out here, and I came out and I remembered how much I had loved it. And when I found out, I think last semester, because you were already doing it,
yeah,
I found out that it had become a practicum site and that I could actually do this and get hours for it. And I thought it was amazing that I had to be here.
Therapeutic work here is experiential, which means the clients are doing something. It's hands-on work. We're not just sitting in an office talking about it. And although traditional office-based psychotherapy is very important, very helpful, it's kind of a different avenue when you're actually doing hands-on experiences that bring those concepts to life. We follow David Kolb's experiential learning model, where we engage the client in some type of activity, and then we do the very important reflection debriefing. That's what really holds the power with experiential type approaches, is you have to debrief it and learn to apply that to life. Because the clients aren't here just learning about horses or cows and so forth. They're here to learn something about themselves from the way the horse reacts and responds to them, which is why we call it the eye of a horse.